Hello everybody, this is Delph911 here for another part of Let's Play Resident Evil 4. This is part 2 of 3 of Chapter 3-2. In the last part we went through the cave sewer thing in search of Ashley, and we found the Novistador bugs. In this part we are going to go on and get some things at the very beginning of this episode, like the second elegant mask in the game, which has a red, purple, and green gem, just like the last one. So, you know, we get lots of money for this. But I forget the red gem, and when I recorded it later on, I forgot to get the red gem, and I missed it, which is a problem. I'm going to point out where it is, though, because it is in this chapter. So yeah, it's going to be in my treasure guide. I'm just so proud of my treasure guide. It's going to be epic. So, oh my god, I just noticed this episode's going to be 20 minutes long. What was I thinking when I did it? What happens in this part that made me think it was a sane idea to make this 20 minutes long? Oh my god, is all I have to say. Just wow, what is going to happen here? So we're going to sell our things to El Merchant.
Thank you.
So yeah, don't sell the butterfly lamp yet if you don't have a blue one. So I mean, that's like determining how lucky you get with the killing of the Novistadors. So yeah, let's go through El Dorado here, La Puerta, and see what's going on the other side. Ooh, nothing at all. Red herb, very nice. So yeah, I was just thinking about something, and I thought I would talk about it. See, I already forgot what it was. See, that's just the genius I am. I was thinking of something, and now I can't remember what it was. So, what's a question I can ask? So this game's kind of a... Ooh, the Castellan Memo. This sort of gives a backstory to the whole Plagas thing, why this castle's involved. So, read that if you want some L story for you. Anyways, okay, since this game's kind of a meshing of genres, I think I'll ask, what is your all's favorite genre of video game? Mine would have to be... I don't know, you can pick two, because I'm about to pick 2.5. Probably RPGs and... Whoa, someone's outside just screaming and yelling like a maniac. Goodness gracious. The RPGs and RPG / adventure-y stuff, like, so I'm just gonna throw Zelda and Metroid into there. And survival horror, such as this, and the earlier Resident Evils, and Silent Hill, and Eternal Darkness, and not Resident Evil 5. So, there it is for me. I mean, this survival horror is an interesting genre. There's not a whole lot of survival horror, at least nowadays. It's true survival horror. I mean, this is only quasi-survival horror, because I mean, a lot of it is just action. It just so happens that it has a lot of the elements present to make it survival horror, whereas Resident Evil 5 doesn't, because that game just is all about shooting things, because it was like wanting to be, I don't know, like Call of Duty or something, I don't know, just being a complete wimp about horror elements or something, I don't know. But then, other games like, Dead Space and stuff, I mean, the survival horror elements are there, it's just that it's like, because like, if we look at earlier survival horror games, like the earlier Resident Evil games, or Silent Hill, or all these more popular, well-known ones, you can get killed by any enemy. Well, I mean, that's kind of logical. In any game, you can get killed by any enemy unless you're playing Kirby's Epic Yarn, where you can't die. But I mean, every enemy just was a threat. You could encounter one enemy with full health, and you knew that it was very much a possibility that you could be dead after this confrontation. In this game, it's like if you're dead, it's a freak accident if it's one zombie, unless you're like talking about like a chainsaw zombie or something that's insta-kill. So like, I mean, in like Dead Space also, it's like, you know, the elements are there, but it's like you're some space marine, special op government agent. I mean, the enemies, the zombies and stuff, they don't stand a chance at all against you. So it's like, is this exactly survival horror? I don't know. I think it kind of is. So there's my little analysis of whether or not of the survival horror genre, you know. And then RPGs, I just like them, you know. Yeah. They're fun. They're not the most interesting Let's Plays, though. I'm going to say that, though, because, I mean, like, I'm going to throw some exceptions out there for that. I'm going to say like, the only RPGs that really are not that boring to watch are the Mario RPGs. So, like, you know, Mario and Luigi, the Paper Marios, and all that. I'm not just saying that because I think my Let's Play is golden of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, but I mean, I'm actually serious about this. I think that RPGs are not the best games to watch for a Let's Play. Like, they're the hardest ones to do. So I mean, like my Mother Let's Play, that's, oh yeah, Earthbound, Earthbound and Mother 3, those would be good ones, those are fun to watch. But I mean, Mother 1 it's like, you know, it's difficult to watch, and I have to keep it interesting because it gets boring when you're not playing it. So I mean, because like Mario and Luigi and like the Paper Mario games, I mean, that game they have like this really, and I mean, same goes for Earthbound and Mother 3, they have really good, you know, setups. The battle systems are interesting, they're fun to watch, and they're really outrageous, and Stuffwell's a horrible character, but that's not even this Let's Play. Why am I talking about Stuffwell? This game has Ashley, which the guy, there's something about Ashley. I mean, Ashley's just freaking just milk carton of the week. I don't know why we have to go find her. Stupid. So yeah, I mean, because like, I've seen really good like Let's Plays of RPGs, like the Final Fantasy games, where, you know, they just, like, it's up to the person who is Let's Playing to keep it interesting. You can't really rely on the game for that. So, you know, there's an analysis of RPGs in Let's Playing. You really have to keep it interesting in terms of commentary. So that's why I can never do an RPG of anything other than the Marios or Earthbound, or, because I mean, you know how much I rip apart that Mother 1 Let's Play, so, you know, just imagine if I did something like, one of those big, elongated Final Fantasy VI or something out of 13 or whatever, or 13, that game, ugh. So, yeah. So, I would ask what's the most overrated genre of games, but I think we'd all have the same answer for that, probably, of course, naturally. I don't even know if I need to say it, but at the same time, I think someone might have a different opinion than what most people probably have, so I don't know if I should say it or not. Okay, shooters. First-person shooters, to be exact. They are overrated beyond belief. When I say they're overrated beyond belief, I mean one series of games is overrated beyond belief, and I think we all know what that one is. Exactly. Duke Nukem. Just kidding. Of course, we all know which one I'm talking about. Very much overrated. Only good thing about it, zombies, because I love zombies so much. This is a really bad puzzle right here, where you just want to flip each one time on the 1, 2, 3, or 4 to get the 6 executions going on up there in the pictures. That's lovely, family-friendly art we got going on there. So, you know. So, cutscene.
What a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Okay. This part, choke point. This door. It's awesome. Use it. What you want to do is you want to wait for the graphics glitch. You want them to open the door and boom, just shotgun them right in the face. It's awesome. Thinking of, you know, let's see here. Let me tell you something about right here, this post-commentating stuff. It's like watching it is sort of like watching a Let's Play. It's like the game is not hard at all watching it, but it's like playing it, the game just destroys you. So it's kind of interesting to see that. Like I'm looking at this right now and I'm like, God, that's so easy. That looks like the easiest thing ever. But then, like back when I was playing it, I was like, sweaty palm hands. Am I going to get killed? Is someone behind me? Just all this stuff that we viewers need not worry about, but the player does in the past, but not anymore because I know I beat it because I'm up to 5-1 in the Let's Play. But that's besides the point. The point is that there's going to be rocket launcher zombies here because that's fun. I mean, not these guys. I mean, a little bit later on in the episode, we're going to get some rocket launcher zombies, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's not like the machine gun zombies in Resident Evil 5, but, you know, just Resident Evil 5. I'm just going to beat that game into the ground so much in this Let's Play like I already have and like I will in the future. So, Resident Evil 6. Seen the trailer. Looks good. Parts with Leon look like awesome. Parts with Chris look like Resident Evil 5. There you go. That's more Resident Evil 5 bashing for you. Actually, that game does look pretty good. The Chris parts do look way too much like they're trying to be Gears of War with it. Just, I don't know. It's not. It doesn't work with Resident Evil. I don't know why they want to do that so badly. If it's just to make more money, well, then sellouts. But at least the parts with Leon look like Resident Evil 4 or, you know, the ones with the over-the-head things that aren't bad, like this one. You know, okay, I'm just going to say this right now because I think people are going to get my opinion of Resident Evil 5 all wrong because, you know, it's Resident Evil 4, so I must talk about Resident Evil 5 because it's like the sequel that just destroyed, like... The game is not bad, I'm just going to say that, it's just that Resident Evil 4 is so epic, and I love it so much that I can't help but bash on Resident Evil 5 all the time, because that's the one, because it's like people nowadays, whenever they play the series, they're going to play 5 first, because that's the one with the big advertisement behind it. And when I say big advertisement behind it, I mean no advertisement behind it except for when they put out that gold edition. So most people are going to play 5, whatever. Okay, let's snipe some zombies in this, you know. Let's finish off my... it's like I talk about how much I want to do this Let's Play, and then I just bash the other game in the series, the later game in the series. Why don't I start bashing 2 or 3 or 1 or 0 or Code Veronica or Gun Survivor, or did you see me shoot that arrow out of the air? Yeah, that's the best one in the series. Did you see me shoot the arrow out of the air? So yeah. So basically, if I were to compare anything to Resident Evil 4, I'd just be bashing it completely. Okay, let's see here. So, what are some things in the Resident Evil series that actually suck? The movies! Interesting topic there. The movies, you know, 1 and 2 sucked horribly. 3 and 4. At that point, I learned to deal with them, and they weren't... Okay, I didn't see 4, actually. I got my numbers confused. For some reason, I thought that was the 5th one, but no, the 5th one's in production. So, the 3rd one, I accepted it, because at that point, I was like, you know what, they're not going to do anything that remotely resembles Resident Evil. So, you know, and I think, like, why'd they have to... just the one character in the games they don't use that you play as is Leon, of course, and he's the best character. I mean, look at him. Look at his haircut. It's so horrible that it's, like, awesome. So, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking with that one. Then again, the characters in the movie, who were based off characters in the game, look nothing like the characters in the game, so they probably would have made Leon look like, I don't know, Zach Galifianakis or something, I don't know. So, you know. But those movies, man, they 1 and 2, horrible, absolutely terrible. The third one, zombie bashing fun entertainment once you learn to accept it. But 1 and 2 still suck, even as zombie movies. They just, something about them did not work right, especially the second one. The second one was just continuity error. The second it started, it was a continuity error, because it's like, this movie exists, that's a continuity error with reality, that shouldn't happen. So, you know, yeah. But thinking of Resident Evil movies that don't suck, and other ones, there's that animated one that really never came out in America, like in theaters. It did get somewhat of a theatrical release, but it didn't exactly get a very wide release, other than on like DVD and, you know. So that would be the Degeneration one, which that one was actually pretty good. I saw that one. That was a good movie. You should, if you want to see a Resident Evil movie that is zombie killing entertainment, but actually makes sense in terms of how much of Resident Evil can make sense when you keep it in the Resident Evil universe, watch that one. So yeah, that was just my marketing for the movie, which made no sense at all. Basically, if you want to see a Resident Evil movie that feels like it's made by people who actually care about the games, in terms of like continuing the actual story from the games, Degeneration, that's the one you need to see. As far as, I don't know, that freaking, I just don't want to watch that Afterlife one, that just looks meow. But they are making a sequel to Degeneration, which looks like it's going to be, which, when I say looks like, I mean they haven't even put a trailer out, if I think, and they've only rumored at it, so, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, it looks pretty good, but, you know, so, alright, we got 3 minutes left in this video. It's like, what the heck, that's like 33% of my Mario and Luigi regular episode videos. It's like, whoa, this is going to be a long part, but, you know, what are you going to do? Rocket launcher zombies, my favorite, see them right there, that's lovely. Boom. Just causes no damage to the wall at all. I like how just the painting stays up that they shot with a rocket launcher, so, you know, that makes perfect sense in reality. This game's not realistic. I can't believe they try to pass this off as entertainment. Okay, alright, fanboy. Imitation there, you know, just everyone who talks about video games now, and you know, in classes and stuff, they're like, oh, the graphics, it's so realistic! Not even realizing the fact that you get shot a million times and then go and stand behind the rock and then heal yourself. At least in Resident Evil 4, you have to heal yourself with herbs, so it may be advertising the use of marijuana, but that's beside the point. The point is that regenerating health sucks in almost every instance that it's used. You know, just tangenting on things that don't even matter in this game. It's like I find something good with Resident Evil 4, so it makes me rant on everything else, because the game's that amazing. So yeah, just, I wish more games had shooting and blowing up heads like this game does, because it's so vivid in its portrayal of mass destruction. So epic. There's that word, epic, that is overused almost as much as the word the is used, and almost as much as the word like is used, which I can't really complain about that, because I say like all the time and I hate it when I do that. I always catch myself and I'm like, God, why did I say that? I sound like a hooligan or something, I don't know, a hoodlum. That's what I sound like. That's what I sound as. I'm not going to use the word like, because that's like totally like bad, you know, like it's like bad, like. Whatever. Okay, what is going on here? We have got the goat ornament. That's one of the 3 pieces that we need to do. There's a spinel in that chair. Take that. Why did my voice just speed up to being 1,000,000 miles an hour? I don't talk like that. What's going on here? That's ridiculous. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, bye.